everyone! Today I have a really fun look for you guys. It's a rainbow pride inspired cut crease with some glitter and I really like it. It didn't come out perfect, but it's okay. We're all just here to have fun. So at first I was like really annoyed at how this makeup turned out because I was like, ugh, it's not perfect, and I was just ready to scrap this whole thing. But screw it. Like, honestly, people are gonna say something if they want to say something. They're gonna find something to say it about. So you know what? I had a lot of fun filming this video. I'll get better at cut creases with practice. So I'm just going to post it anyways because I'm done caring what people think. So if you have something negative to say, say it, because in the end it only helps me. Yeah, I had a lot of fun filming it. Let's jump in. Okay, so first I'm going to be dipping into my Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and I'm going to be taking the red shade, which is Panjin, this shade up here. And really for brushes, I'm kind of just using any brush that will like do a good job of placing product. So I'm taking this Morphe flat shader brush and I'm just going to coat the brush and place this where my inner corner is. In the crease. And blend it up, well, inwards I guess that is, to my nose. Okay, now switching palettes, bear with me, I use just a bunch of random palettes for this because I don't have a lot of these colors just singular or all in one palette. So I'm going to be jumping into the Kylie's Diary palette and I'm going to be taking the hot pink shade. Feel free to use any shades that you have that are similar to these, by the way. These are just the ones that I have. So I'm going to be taking another Morphe flat shader and coating the brush with that pink shade and placing this right next to that red shade and kind of doing the same thing. Okay, now back to the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I'm going to be taking the orange shade, which is Horizon, and on this I'm taking a Zoeva 234 brush and coating that orange shade. It's kind of a burnt orange shade. I wish I had more of like a brighter orange, but that's alright. And placing it next to the pink. And again, kind of blending up. I really wish I had a brighter orange for this. Using that same palette, I'm going to dive into the yellow here on a MAC 242. Really like repetitive steps here. Okay, now I'm going to be switching over to another palette, and this is the Sephora Ombre Obsession, and this was limited edition, I'm sorry. But I'm going to be diving into this blue. I mean, how can you resist, honestly? And I'm going to be taking an EcoTools flat shader brush. This shade is honestly so pigmented. I have to tap it off so much. And right next to that yellow. Okay, and now switching over to another palette. Sorry. This is the Urban Decay Vice palette. I think this is from like years and years and years ago. It's super messy, so judge me not. And I'm going to be jumping into this purple shade here called Vice, and I'm just using another little flat shader. And this one I'm going to kind of wing out a little bit at the end. So I'm going to kind of place it horizontally next to that blue shade and drag it out. Okay, when that shade is all placed, I'm going to be taking my concealer and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, like just a swipe. And I'm going to be taking my Eco Tools detailer brush and coating this brush with the concealer, and I'm going to carve out that crease. Starting at the inner corner and dragging it in. And I'm going to take another flat brush, and on that I'm going to take another palette, the Kylie Jenner palette, and just use this nude tone shade. You can really use any nude tone shade, but I just had this palette right here, so it's the one I grabbed. And I'm just going to put this right on top of that concealer so it doesn't crease or budge and looks nice. On that same brush, I'm going to take, where'd it go? Oh yeah. I'm going to dive into the Sunset palette again, and I'm going to be taking the shade Ice Gold, which is this white shade here. And I'm going to place this on my brow bone and kind of use this shade to blend out the other colors, just so they don't look super harsh going up into the brow. Alright. Easy peasy. Okay, and now for the fun part. Again, you can really customize this, do whatever you want. I'm going to take my Stila Magnificent Metals in the shade Kitten Karma, and I'm going to be taking this little angled liner brush. This is a Zoeva 315, and I'm kind of just going to dip it on the glitter and trace the outer edge of that cut crease. The thing with this glitter is that you really don't want it to like crease in your eye because it creases so easily, so I try not to shut my eye until it's dry. But once it's dry, you don't want to mess with it because then it will like get everywhere or just completely flake off. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to wait for this to dry and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, for mascara, I'm going to be using my Benefit Better Than Sex pretty heavily, actually, because I don't wear false eyelashes. I mean, I would if I could put them on, but I can't, so I don't. Alright, for highlight now, I'm going to be taking my Artist Couture Glow Powder, Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques brush that I always highlight with, and I'm just going to dip it in here, tap off any excess, and go to town. Because this is a time to glow, my friends. I wish so badly I had my shoulders exposed so I could put this on my shoulders. For lips, I'm going to be using my Buxom lip gloss in White Russian just to keep it a little simple. Alright, and that is it for this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not like amazing or incredible or anything like that, but it was really fun to do. I think, you know, when I practice this whole cut crease thing, maybe I'll get a little better. But yeah, regardless, it was fun. So if you don't like it or think that it didn't turn out amazingly perfect or whatever, then leave a comment and dislike this video, because it was fun and that's what makeup's all about. It's about self-expression and having a good time and just kind of playing around and being yourself. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you didn't, again, I don't care. I don't care. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!